Hi, I'm Ellen with Friends of Sarah's Law, and today I'm visiting with Candiace to hear about her story. Just 7 years ago, she was a pregnant minor. Candiace, thank you for having me here today. We are really interested in hearing your story. Can you tell me, how old were you when you found out you were pregnant?
I was 16.
That's pretty young. And
Yeah.
what grade was that?
It was the beginning of my junior year in high school.
Wow. So tell us, what happened?
Well, I had a boyfriend at the time for almost 3 years, and I guess I had thought it would never happen to me. I knew that it was possible, but I ended up pregnant, and we both found out, and him and his friends pressured me to get an abortion. They were going to pitch money in and take me after school one day and told me that it was the best thing to do because I was going to ruin his life and my life, and so there was a lot of pressure there.
Wow, yeah, that must have been difficult. You may have also been concerned if he would stay with you too, right?
Mm-hmm. I was afraid of losing my friends. I was afraid that he was going to break up with me. I thought he loved me and we were going to get married. And I thought, I was afraid of that my mom would be disappointed in me. Just a lot of things like that. Just thinking about all the people that it would affect having a baby that young.
Now, what about your friends at school? Did they react differently or negatively?
Yeah, a lot of my friends did. I got a lot of people calling me names. I had one friend that actually stayed by my side, and another one that I actually talk to now because she ended up having kids right after high school. So, but I had one girlfriend that stayed my friend and was there for my daughter's birth and everything. But the rest of them didn't really have any anymore.
Wow, that must have been pretty scary and difficult at 16.
It was difficult because I was in swim and volleyball and track, and I had a lot of friends and I knew everybody in high school, and I mean I was outgoing and fun and involved in all the school activities, and then all of a sudden I couldn't do any of it anymore, and people looked down on me, and it was hard, but I was confident that I made the right decision not to have an abortion. So
what makes you think that?
I just, something I guess just in my heart told me that it just wasn't the right thing to do. I knew that I was going to regret it for the rest of my life. I just knew, my boyfriend made me think about it and made me think, oh, well, if I had the abortion, maybe I would have still kept my body and I would have been on varsity the next year and I would have had everything that I had. But really, I look back on it now, and I mean, whether I had the baby or not, I still don't have any of that stuff because I'm out of high school. So,
There's a lot of factors you're talking about here. School pressure, boyfriend pressure, family pressure, and then obviously having the baby. So what would you say was your biggest fear, or what were your thoughts at that time?
I was afraid of finishing, how I was going to finish school, or if I was going to go to college. And I mean, I guess at the time it was more of a selfish thing, also thinking about my boyfriend and my friends and me gaining weight, and it was more selfish, all the things that I kept thinking about, that I'm having this baby and I'm suffering, and really I feel that if I didn't have her, I probably would have been in a much worse spot, a much worse place.
So you went ahead and you had your baby. Was it a boy or a girl?
It was a girl.
What's her name?
Mikalya.
Mikalya. How old is Mikalya?
She'll be 7 in August.
Wow.
She was born August 30th, 2001.
Wow.
Hi, I'm Candiace.
Hi, I'm Mikalya.
And we support Sarah's Law.